You wrestling fans are probably expecting me to come on here and just rip WWE to shreds tonight. Rip a mud hole into Monday Night Raw tonight. Some of you are probably saying, well, that's what we come to expect of this channel, Webby. You do it every Monday and Tuesday. It's not happening tonight, folks. It's not. Now, I'm not saying that Monday Night Raw was a great show. I'm not saying that. I mean, after all, look what we're getting Sunday. Stomping Grounds. A challenger for the Universal Championship that nobody believes in. A steel cage match that everybody knows the outcome because of all the rumors that have been discussed about the worst WWE champion in the world possibly being in front of our eyes this summer. Probably at SummerSlam. I can't see them doing it anywhere else. AKA Shane McMahon. Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns. WrestleMania rematch. Amongst others. So, with the go-home show, the Stomping Grounds, and what we usually come to expect of Monday Night Raw, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm not. They gave us a decent story with Seth Rollins. You know, as of late with Seth Rollins, with this whole Brock Lesnar and being paranoid and crazy and all this stuff, Brock getting into his head. He's been standing in the ring looking mad and confused after his matches and things like that. We didn't see that garbage tonight. We saw him laying to waste every single person, whether it was in the back or it was out in the arena, with a steel chair that was in contact with Baron Corbin. Why? Because Baron Corbin still has to choose who's going to be the special guest referee at Stomping Grounds. Wrestling fans, forget about EC3, forget about Elias, forget about Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Paul Heyman, forget about all of them. There's one man they have not mentioned yet. There's one man that could be a surprise at Stomping Grounds and just absolutely ruin everything for everybody. Brock Lesnar. I am still convinced that could be the special guest referee. And he could just ruin everything and cash in. It would not be out of the WWE realm of things to do. Have to wait and see. But I like the story that they did. Usually, this would go for a heel tactic, okay? Usually, this would go for a heel tactic, all right? The heel taking out everybody. So the baby face, couldn't get his way. The baby faces are not going to go around and destroy everybody in sight. So the heel cannot pick his special guest referee. It's usually the baby face, it's usually the other way around. I would have rather seen something like that, but I understand what they're doing. Brock Lesnar has got him so paranoid in everything that he's using the steel chair on everybody, so it'd be an even fair fight. And then when Brock Lesnar is ready and Brock Lesnar makes his open, come on, Brock. Let's burn it down. Makes sense. Anyway, moving on from the whole Seth Rollins thing, and let's dive into this Roman Reigns and the worst in the world rivalry that's going on. Or should I say, Shane McMahon and the Main Street Posse. Yes, Shane McMahon and the Main Street Posse. That is what he has. Forget about the corporation. All you had to do is look to see what Drew McIntyre had on and what the Revival had on, and you saw the Main Street Posse. Different type clothes, but when in the world do you see Drew McIntyre and especially the Revival dressed up like that? You don't. It's the Main Street Posse. So first thing I thought when they were back there having their drinks and cocktails and all that stuff. Excuse me. Now, wrestling fans, they brought the family issue into it and the whole movie issue into it and the promo they cut, which led to the backstage segment of Roman Reigns beating everybody up, and then Roman Reigns spearing Shane McMahon out in the arena once they got back. I like seeing stuff in the backstage area. Not everything has to be done right inside the squared circle. From home, things look better sometimes in the backstage area. Perfect example. Sasha Banks and Bayley. Their rivalry when they were throwing each other against the concrete wall, into the table, amongst everything else. The locker room, all that. It looked better. It was a better story. So this is one thing that I did like about Monday Night Raw. You didn't see the usual standard promo of Shane being out there talking for 30 minutes with Roman Reigns. We didn't see that. As a matter of fact, out of the entire show, we probably seen Shane like 6 minutes. And he barely talked out of all of it. Did have to listen to the cringe introduction, but that's it. Now, Viking Raiders, nice to see that they are still employed with the WWE. Really nice to see they're employed. Hope they continue to be on Monday Night Raw each and every week, and then get a shot at the Tag Team Championship. I really do. There is no sense in taking a team like that and flushing it down the toilet. None. Now, the best comparison I can give to them is Braun Strowman. What did WWE do with Braun Strowman at first? Major push once he broke out on his own. Do that with these Viking Raiders and give them what they actually deserve now, and that is the Raw Tag Team Championship. They should have beaten Ryder and Hawkins. They should have gotten a championship match. They beat them clean. But I get what WWE's doing. They put the titles on the Revival. The Revival is part of Shane's stable. There you go. It adds to the storyline of the worst stable in the world. I don't know. Just had to throw that in. The New Day. And they come out and interrupt the Kevin Owens show, which honestly was supposed to be just Baron Corbin deciding who the special guest referee was, which I discussed already. And this led to a 6-man tag team matchup. How original. How original. Now, if WWE would use the tactics of Roman Reigns and Shane and things of that nature, what they did tonight with that, and the tactics of what they used with Seth Rollins, and added it to some of these 6-man tag team matches and things of that nature, maybe some fans wouldn't crap all over these 6-man tag team matches. Because when you look right down to it, the reason why we do is because of how they are announced. The same formulaic way. Promo match. Back to back. Gotta do something a little bit different. And no, announcing it online is not always the way to go. Sometimes, yes, but not always. You gotta do a little bit better than that. Give a story backstage or something along those lines. Fatal 5-way contest tonight to decide who's going to face Samoa Joe at Stomping Grounds. I actually found this to be a good decision. Good decision on WWE's part. I was a little surprised at first, but the more I thought about it, why not? Why not? Throw it right out of the chute, throw it right out of the gate, give the fans something exciting. That's what this match is going to be. It's going to be an exciting match, I hope. I hope they don't go in there and just squash this match to pieces, and you all know exactly what I'm talking about. As far as the match on Monday Night Raw, that's exactly what they did. It was a fatal 5-way. The winner was Ricochet. Ricochet versus Samoa Joe. At Stomping Ground, I hope they don't just squash Ricochet. I hope it's a really good match. But as far as Monday Night Raw, that match epically sucked. It was awful. I wanted to like it. When I saw it was announced, I thought, hey, there's one thing I can look forward to. One thing I can look forward to. They even put it on first, really. They put it on first. Outside of Elias getting hit with a steel chair, that's what was on first. So I thought, hey, something to look forward to. It's going to be nice. What do you know? Boy, was I wrong. Outside of The Miz and Ricochet, everybody was eliminated in like the first couple minutes. What kind of fatal 5-way elimination match is that? Mind you, fatal 5-way. You know, that was really one of the only things that I had a major issue with tonight. Just to be honest with you. You're supposed to intrigue us, get us invested. You ain't doing it that way. You're not doing it that way. You gotta do better, WWE, on that. Becky Lynch and Lacey Evans, okay. They had a promo that led into Stomping Ground. Okay. whatever. I mean, that's really what I have to say about it. And then Seth Rollins versus Daniel Bryan. This match, Daniel Bryan was brought over from SmackDown to Raw, wild card, simply to lose to Seth Rollins to make him look even more, I don't know, unstoppable right now. That's pretty much it. And so he could have one more accolade to his name, which is the first time ever beating Daniel Bryan one-on-one in the WWE. That was it. And to pop a rating, because people like to see Daniel Bryan. Now, outside of all that stuff, the only things that really, the thing that really didn't make a lot of sense was Alexa and Nikki getting tag title shot. Whatever. Didn't need to happen. It was there for filler. And Paul Heyman, I always stop to hear what Paul Heyman has to say when he's got a mic in his hand. But let me make this clear. Right now, it's getting to a point where I could care less what Paul Heyman has to say because Brock Lesnar holds the Money in the Bank contract. And I could care less about Brock Lesnar being in a championship title rivalry. If Paul Heyman was talking about Brock Lesnar and he was not in a championship title rivalry, I would care. But I don't right now. And I hope you enjoyed your Monday Night Raw review. If you did, give me a big thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And of course, subscribe to the channel. And until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch you on the other side. Talk to you later.